Good morning, you guys. Mrs. McGee here, coming to you from my kitchen with my children as helpers today. I want to talk to you about your assignment. So this is for my English 2 students who are evaluating some how-to instructions that they find online. So first, I want to share with you a little bit about muffins because I want you to see what some good instructions entail. So I'm going to share the back of the muffin box that I used to make breakfast for my children this morning. All right, it is, what brand are we? Betty Crocker. All right, and we decided to have muffins this morning, and I want you to look at these instructions with me. All right, it tells you what you will need, and it illustrates you need 3/4 of a cup of water, 1/4 cup of vegetable oil, and 2 eggs. It tells you how high to heat the oven. It tells you to mix the stuff together, and then it tells you to bake. It tells you the right order of everything and the right amount of everything, and that's what good instructions should do. All right, I also want to show you how our survey came out. If you remember, we were looking at what kind of demonstration to do. I asked you if you wanted to make your own lightsaber, do a dessert in a mug, or an Easter craft with my kids, right? And what you guys decided on was that you wanted to, oh, that's the wrong one. 1 second. You guys said 44.4% of you said you wanted to make your own lightsaber. So that's what we're going to do today. All right. So I know you want to make a special lightsaber, don't you? All right. So that's what we're going to do today. There are our muffins that we had for breakfast. And you know what? You can tell that these were good instructions because the muffins pretty much came out looking like what was on the box. All right. So we have a few different things that we need. I've taken a look at the directions that I found online. Let me pull these up for you guys. My people need to hush for a sec. All right, I found it on Pinterest. All right, it's pool noodle lightsabers done by somebody who has a website called Tastefully Frugal. It's like a mom blog or something. All right, and so here are the actual instructions that I have looked through, and I think I put on the survey that, you know, like I might not have all the supplies because, right, people are hoarding things right now. And so while it requires these items, these are the items I have. Okay, go get yours, baby. Okay, so I'm gonna keep the directions where I can see them, and then I'm gonna just prop my camera up here, or my phone, I should say. We're not arguing at all. And we're going to go ahead and try to make one of these. No, we're not starting over. I'm not going to make you start over. Are you ready?
No.
Let's do this thing. All right, so the first thing that it told us to do, of course, is to get the supplies. We need a pool noodle. Let him sit on your lap, please. And so we are going to use the green one because these were originally supposed to be for Mr. Thorne's 7th birthday. Thanks, that's nice. And so because it was for his birthday, we bought a bunch of these to get ready for it. But his birthday's later this month, and obviously we're not doing like family gatherings and stuff because of the current coronavirus situation. So we're gonna go ahead and just make them for fun. All right?
It's our birthday today?
No, it's not your birthday today, sweet boy. And Tyrion also is going to partake in this because his birthday is 2 days after Brother's birthday. And so he's ready for it. You what?
I don't like green.
Yours is going to be the red one later, but we're just going to start with
You're
thorns.
gonna be like Darth Maul.
Yeah, yours is going to be a cool 2-sided one like Darth Maul. All right, well, on that note, I'm going to scoot each of my children over just a little bit because I don't want to cut them. There we go. All right, and so I'm supposed to measure. Clearly, I don't have a yardstick. I'm supposed to measure and find the middle of this. So I'm going to do this, right? I mean, I know that's not like the sophisticated method of measurement here, but I'm going to mark it. So now I have an approximate halfway mark, and I'm supposed to cut it. Now, this website claims that if you have a good knife, you can just cut through this. I don't know. My husband has different cutting equipment if I have to use it as a backup, but he's like in bed. So hopefully we won't have to like pause and wait for Daddy to wake up, right? Okay, so let's see what I can do. That was super easy. Okay, that was no biggie. All right, and so the next thing it tells us is that we want to wrap 2 rows of duct tape around it. And so we're going to do that. Let's see how it goes. I can't even find the end. I probably should have opened this duct tape before we did this. I got it, boo. Thank you. You'll get to do yours in just a little bit.
I just want to be on video.
You are on video too. Lean over. Give me a hug. Oh, okay. Oh, so sweet. All right, so we are going to do 2 rows, it says, of duct tape. And that looks like it'll be plenty. So, Thorin, would you give that a snip for me?
Like right here?
Yep. Excellent. All right, so we're going to do this row. I aimed poorly. Let me try again. Oh no, you see this tragic misuse of duct tape. All right, so let's get 1 row down here on the granite countertop. Way to go. Way to go, Mama. Okay. Hang on, Dorian. Just a second. We want to get it smooth. Okay, so this is a wrinkly, but still good enough first row. Dude, that was gross. What did you say? You're excused. And bless you, but don't do that again, man. All right. You okay, sister? Do you need to go sanitize yourself?
Want me to
It's fine.
cut this again?
Yeah, you're going to cut 1 more for me.
This is
Don't cut yourself.
This is.
That's okay. Guess what? Duct tape tears. So, there we go. So we're going to add a 2nd row here. I hope I picked a long enough piece, though. I may not have been big enough here. So this seems to be a little forgiving, right? Because the pool noodles are like, they let the tape come right back off, which is nice, because duct tape itself is not typically very forgiving.
Hey, you got a name on those?
You want me to write your names on these?
I don't want my name on it.
Well,
Somebody, you did it before.
I did it before. I don't remember doing it before. So there we go. That's the basis of it. I feel like I want another row. Do you want another row? You want a longer handle than that?
Right here.
Shall we do?
I want one like.
So we're adapting the instructions for what we want to do. Hey, what are you doing, man?
What do you want to cut?
Leave the scissors alone since you're trying to cut yourself. All right, Ziva. Okay.
Stop it, Ziva. That's annoying.
Don't yell at each other. Be nice. Can you tell that they just woke up and they've been home together for 3 weeks? I mean, yeah, you can. Calm down. We're gonna ditch that piece of tape and start fresh. Ditch. That means get rid of.
I said ditch.
I would like to not cut the 3-year-old.
I wasn't gonna cut myself. I was like, I wouldn't cut it.
I know you went to cut it. All right, so let's wrap this around. Again, I'm not convinced I cut enough tape, but maybe it'll be fine.
You probably.
Yeah, it seems fine. All right, and so I'm also supposed to have some like black electrical tape so I can do some like interesting lines and stuff, but I don't have that either. So I'm gonna do this one for you. You can do the next one because right, you have another one to work on here in just a little bit. All right.
We each get 2.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So yeah, this is not gonna look cool. We'll have to get some black electrical tape because I'm looking at it and it just doesn't show up very nicely on here with the permanent marker. But the idea is that you can do different decorations and designs. And ultimately, we would definitely put a cover on the bottom of it, cut out a circle with the duct tape, which clearly I'm not skilled with. But we could do that. But I also saw on a different one on Pinterest where people were taking like dollar store flashlights and turning them on and shoving them in there so that those could glow. So I think we're going to leave that open for the time being in case we decide we want to do that. All right, so really that's pretty much it. Why are you raising your hand, sweetie? Did you want to say something? What would you like to say?
You could just take one strip of that kind of duct tape with the line and just put it over it.
Yes.
Like this.
Absolutely, we
I
could.
have to cut it in a circle.
All right, you guys.
My ink's still drying.
It's okay, don't scold him. So that's pretty much it. I do want to say you're going to go on to, how about I go back in front of the camera? You are going to copy and paste the instructions that you followed into a Google Doc. The dog is stealing the rest of Tyrion's breakfast. Thanks, Athena. And then on the stream in Google Classroom, you're just going to leave me a little bit of information, a little bit of maybe criticism of the instructions that you followed. Just like I looked at the ones on the muffin mix, they were very clear. They were step by step. They made it all make sense. And looking at this website that I used, it was also... Hey, they need to hear this, so you be quiet for a sec. All right, those instructions were clear. They made sense. I could follow them for the most part. However, I didn't have all of the materials I needed, so it would have gone better if I had been able to acquire all of those things before doing this project. All right, so that's the kind of information that you're going to just type in real quick in a few sentences in the Google Classroom stream for English 2. All right, everybody wave bye-bye to my English students.
Bye.